Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I am Yan and it's another day to enjoy another comeback that I haven't heard yet because I want to watch and listen to it with you all. And so it's been a long time, but Red Velvet finally has a comeback and I remember learning a few of their songs. Their songs are kind of hard sometimes, but I remember learning, I just blanked out. What's the name? Happiness. There we go. I was like singing to it. I was like, la 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 happiness. And so that was the first song I learned by Red Velvet, and then later on I learned some of the other choruses, you know, like da 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 ba ba banana ba banana ba ba banana. Though I don't like bananas, but they do, so alright. But anyways, I'm glad they can have a comeback, as I know Wendy was severely hurt and injured, and I'm glad she's recovering well. And other members, of course, that have their own activities too, whether it's acting or more singing and dancing. But I'm glad they have time to get together and perform and have this MV for us to enjoy. So the name of this song is called Queendom, and at first I was like, oh, are they doing like the Queendom show, like Road to Kingdom, Road to Kingdom. And so we have Queendom, but this is a little different. And I was like, oh, okay, because I did hear rumors that they will have like Queendom, right? The survival dance performance competition show, but this is completely different. So anyways, I am happy to get to listen to this with you all right now for the first time. So let's check it out. Queendom, Red Velvet, where are we? Bird's eye view, trees. What is this? Mailbox? I don't know. Just bird's eye view. Maybe the drone will fly us into the room or something like that. But this is really pretty. I like the font. I like the color. I am going to enjoy it with you all right now. So, Red Velvet's Queendom. Oh, sewage. Oh.
Queens. 눈부신 햇살아래 아이처럼 활짝 웃는 너 Oh hey 같은 꿈속에 우리 계속 불러댄 먼 기억 너머의 Wonderland We're queens in the red castle Don't need crown 해본 낮이 dazzle 함께 만들어 온 paradigm 확실히 다른 stereotype 볼수록 빛나는 pose Problems 저 하늘 위로 반짝 We are making the rules 세상이 너를 주목해 축제를 열어볼까 난 너의 손을 잡아 기다린 지금이야 너도 꽤 펼쳐봐 놀라와 my carnival climax 지금부터야 We are making the rules Cause we are queens and kings 손을 다 높이 모일수록 아름답게 shining bling bling 비가 내려도 strong and beautiful 모두 다른 색깔로
So I guess they're magical wizards and they're training Yeti how to be a magician as well. That is really fun, and I will talk more about it from the beginning, shall we? So I was surprised that we're going down into the sewage area, but I guess that's where their hideout is at. And then we see Red Velvet there, and they introduced each other. I see here Joy Delivery Picker, and then Irene the distribution director, so I guess they each had a role in this area. So it's a very magical place. So you can even tell with her like contact lenses with different colors, and there are lots of boxes. So this is like a shop, and I think it's like actually a place where you learn magic in disguise. And we have Wendy kind of introducing, was it Yeti who comes in? And there's just a lot of funky things going on, right? And Irene is kind of like the front desk lady, and there's just this cute little owl, but we know there's magic going on. It's not your typical store. And there's a lot of magic because we can see things being lifted up and transported, with a flick of a finger. But it also says rough vehicle lost and found since 2014 to be what? I have no idea what this says. WICHAS? Witches? Anyway, witches. So they're called like witches? I don't know. But 2014, is that when they debuted? Was it that long ago? Man, time is flying by. But anyways, all of these boxes are being transported to somewhere in some place. And we see them in the setting quite a bit when they dance, and that's like their little magical storm. And we can see their outfits are very different from one another, not uniform but they still have their own like little moments as well, as we can see like with Irene and then later on with Joy. And then there's like this interesting like AirPod thing, and it just teleported everywhere. So I'm not sure what that means, but I guess, magic is everywhere. So, and Yeti is kind of like the newest member of this, magical world group, and they're teaching her and training her how to do different things, which is kind of cute as well. And then she used her wand, or is that like a feather, and she lifted everything up, and Joy and Irene were very happy and proud of her, right? So I thought this concept was very cute. And to be honest though, the beginning until the chorus, like that section, it was really hard to catch and follow and sing along. And I noticed that Red Velvet has a lot of songs where they do a lot of talking. Would you consider it rapping? I'm not sure, but they talk, sing a lot. So that makes it hard for the first time hearing it to remember it, because there's no like actual melody to follow along. But I think the more I listen to it, the more it will stick in my head. But the chorus is definitely catchy. There's a lot more melody to it, so it's easier to recognize and have it memorized in your head. And we also see them then going out a little further of their building, and this is where we learn the super catchy part. I remember that Red Velvet always has a very catchy chorus, and they're usually not like words like ba na 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 ba ba na 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 na, or pika pika boo, stuff like that. So it's just a lot of gibberish, but gibberish is so catchy, and that's how you make people remember the song and remember it's by Red Velvet. So I like how that is kind of their style, as not a lot of other groups do that. Some do, that's for sure, and they're not copying one another, but I just noticed that a majority of the songs by Red Velvet, the ones that I've heard at least, has that pattern going on. And so we go back and forth, and then we're outside in this magical forest area where everything is like a lot bigger, such as the flowers, but some of them are still normal sized, and Yeti is trying to like make the flower bloom, and it worked, right? Super fun. And it's just a great place where they have picnics and hang out. Their outfits are very, very unique. Like, I don't know if I would wear this outside when I go to work, but it's just their style, right? Having all these fun clips and distinct colors or mismatched colors and patterns, right? That's kind of also Red Velvet's flavor as well. And so there's magic constantly happening back in the room, and something about opening. I will have to keep looking. Looks like they're going to a show now, and maybe they're the queens of this magical place, and they're saying good luck to each other, and then we are at the stage, right? It's like the final performance, maybe seeing if Yeri can do the magic that she's supposed to do with all the other members. And that's kind of the storyline that I thought personally. It's a magical world, but they're all very beautiful too. And so yeah, tell me what you thought. I mean, super fun choreo and like that part, but at the same time their choreo can be a little bit tricky too, making sure it has to be precise in order for it to look good, but it's also very fun, cheerful, a little more casual, right? And it's always just entertaining. So I will have to check out their music videos and fan cams to see more of the choreo, but I thought the storyline was very cute. It's great to see all the gals again. Fantastic makeup and hair and style, and just great to see their smiles again and, you know, being together. And so yeah, tell me what you thought of this MV and continue to support Red Velvet. Enjoy Queendom. Is this an album or is this just a single? Let me know. I haven't heard of Red Velvet for a very, very long time, so I am looking forward to seeing them and hearing them more and more. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you another time.